It's a great day for hockey cards, and today we're actually going to be taking a look, going vintage. We're going to do 1991 Topps Stadium Club. So this is, I remember actually collecting this. We'll go into a little bit more detail in a minute. A couple other things to touch on. This will be the last video posted before the contest ends for this lot of cards. So what this is 50 cards, all inserts, parallels, serial numbered star cards, rookie cards, varying years, no more than 4 from any one set. If you would like to win this, follow the instructions in the description below. I'll be sending this out to one lucky winner. We'll do the drawing later this week. This contest goes on till the 18th of July. This is for 400 subscribers. We do a giveaway every 100 subscribers. We're already over 6, so we're behind. We need to give this away so we can quickly move on to the next giveaway. But thank you, everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate it. The other thing I wanted to touch on in this episode is a couple people have commented on a few episodes they'd like to see me show off more of my collection. I have a lot of cards. And it might be boring just seeing me flip through cards, so what I figured is maybe at the beginning of each video, I'll just kind of grab a card and show you guys a little bit about the card and tell you about the player. If you like this idea, let me know in the comments. If you think, nah, I just want to see you break boxes, let me know that too. So the card that I'm going to focus on today is this Joe Mullen Oates rookie. I have very fond memories of Joe Mullen when he played for the Pittsburgh Penguins. American-born player, didn't actually grow up playing ice hockey, grew up playing street hockey. Great goal scorer, scored over 500 goals in the NHL, was over a point per game player, won 3 Stanley Cups in 89, 91, and 92, and 89 with Calgary, 91 and 92 with, of course, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Joe Mullen, class act guy, super fun to watch. One of my favorite hockey personalities of all time. This is actually a graded card. I picked this one up in the last couple of years. I had a version of this card that I bought years ago. I still have it. It's in rougher shape, but this is not an expensive card. It's kind of nice about some of these vintage cards if you're not into just collecting superstar cards. If all you do is collect Mario, there's a lot of expensive Mario cards. Joe Mullen, Hall of Famer, rookie card. I think I bought this graded card for about $20. So it's a deal. It's one of my favorite cards I have in my collection. So just wanted to share that with everybody. And Joe Mullen's going to live in the background now for a little bit. Throw him back here. The Intimidator, Joe Mullen. There we go. So, what we're really here for today is this box of Stadium Club. I'm going to try and go through this quickly. There are 36 packs in here. I picked this up at a shop recently. A lot of the stuff from the 90s is basically free. I think I bought this box for $10. And it's a set that I remember opening in the past. Produced with Kodak imaging technology. Remember when Kodak was a thing? If you're watching this video, probably not. This was one of the first super premium products that came out, where it had the full bleed photography, meaning the picture went from edge to edge. There's foil on every card. This was, the way I remember it, is this was kind of the response that Topps had to Upper Deck entering the market, because Upper Deck was, premium quality, and there really hadn't been that in the hobby before. So the packs are actually plastic wrappers. Topps ditched the gum for this because this is a premium collector product, and I really like the design of these cards. I'll go through a couple here, and like I said, I'm going to try and get through this break relatively quick. The cards are every which direction. So, look here at Randy Carlisle for the Winnipeg Jets. So, the front of the card, at the time, this was unheard of. You know, picture from border to border, foil on every card. And then the back of the card, which I always thought was really cool, featured their Topps rookie card on it. And then a little bit of a write-up on the player. So I always thought that this was really cool that they would show me like what the player looked like, you know, and their rookie card and what their rookie card year was, because when these came out in 91, you couldn't really, you know, there was hobby shops and stuff, but it wasn't like today where if I want a Randy Carlisle rookie, I'll just go on the internet, find one and buy it. You know, you may have never seen that card before, and that was just kind of neat. So we've also got Brian Mullen, Hubie McDonough, John Ogrodnik, there we go, Jeff Courtnall, Brian Glynn, we've got Chris Joseph, Mike Richter, Hall of Famer, Paul Ranheim. What is this? You don't even know where to find the best hockey coverage. I think that's Rick Tocchet. Oh yeah, on the back of this card. Oh, and this is a deal for the hockey news. Is this expired? Let's see. Oh, doesn't say it's expired. So call that 800 number and get your hockey news. Stephon Moran and Todd Ellick. Pack number 2. I mean, this is before the days of autos and jerseys and all that other stuff, so there's no hits per se in here, but it's just kind of cool seeing all these cool retro players. Michel Goulet. We've got Darren Turcotte, Michael Pavonka, Dale Kushner, couldn't read it upside down, Todd Krieger, the Whale, Yurke Lume, Jim Weimer, Michael Petit, Brad McCrimmon, Rob Ramage, and John Cullen, who's actually featured on the front of the box. His rookie card, 89 Topps. So if you want to open a box of these, like I said, these are relatively cheap. You can find them online super cheap. And you pull out a bunch of Hall of Famers and just interesting cards out of here. So we've got Murray Craven, Theo Fleury, Eddie Olczyk, Igor Larionov, Tony Herkis, Bob Asenza, Peter Ing, Stefan Matteau, Ron Tugnut, Chris Dahlquist, and Everett Sandepass. Some of these guys I remember, some not so much. I hope I'm not butchering anybody's name too badly. So we've got Mark Fitzpatrick, Kirk Mcclane. Oh, these being turned everywhere. It's going to be death of me. Chris Terreri, Joel Otto, Thomas Sandstrom, who was a former Penguin, Glenn Featherstone, Pat Eliniak, not sure about that one, Greg Adams, Scott Thornton, Mario Marios, Jimmy Carson, and Jeff Norton. So this set is a 400 card set. So it's a relatively large set by today's standards. Lots and lots and lots of players. Oh, Mike Krushelnitsky took a hit there. Got legendary defenseman Phil Housley, Gino Ojic, Gord Murphy, Curtis Lecision, Brian Mcclane, Mike Krushelnitsky, Kelly Rudy, Mike Craig, Doug Smale, Matt Sundin, one of my favorite all-time players, and Glenn Wesley. This is a rookie card, I think, of Matt Sundin, if I'm not mistaken. Although they claim it's his 91 Topps, I don't know why it also wouldn't be his 91 Stadium Club. Matt Sundin, if you guys watch the videos, you know he's one of my all-time favorite players. Didn't get to see him much live back in the day, but always a pleasure to watch him play. John Mcclane, Dave Christian, Dale Hunter, Mikhail Tatarnov? I don't even remember that guy. Kenny Reggett, Mike Foligno, Dave Lowry, Sean Anderson, Darren Kimball, Jeff Courtnall, and Adam Creighton. Maybe I'll skip over some cards because I don't want this video to be a half hour long. So let's touch on the highlights. Oh my God, come on. Tim Kerr, great player from the Philadelphia Flyers franchise. Dave Andreychuk, Hall of Famer. Cam Neely, great player from the Bruins. Christian Rutu. I'll try and just focus on the stars and people, what some people would recognize. That's going to annoy me sitting there. Craig McTavish, Trotz, for winning the cup with the Pens. I love that one. Pretty plain checklist there. Mike Richter. I think that's our second Mike Richter. Is that a rookie card for Richter too? No, his rookie card was the year before, 90 tops. Mike Richter, legendary goalie for the Rangers. Man, I don't know if I'm damaging these cards or if they were just packed poorly. Let's go. Joe Nieuwendyk. There you go. Great picture. I'm tying his skate. There's Wayne. Don't even show him playing hockey. Show him with a bunch of microphones stuffed in his face. And of course, the legendary 1979 tops. Gretzky gave him number 1. This looks like a good pack here. We've got Brian Leetch, Hall of Fame defenseman. Pedersen. Uwe Krupp. Mike Modano, another Hall of Famer. His Minnesota days. Owen Nolan. And Rick Tabaracci. So, do you guys like seeing these retro breaks? The last one seemed to get a decent number of views, and I had a couple comments saying people really like to see the old players. I don't buy a lot of this stuff, but I feel like I'll try and dig some more up. Larry Murphy, Hall of Famer. For me, it's kind of fun seeing these players in the old uniforms. Don Beaupre, just seeing how much the game has changed, too. I mean, look at that guy's blocker. Alfie Samuelson. Gary Roberts. What would Gary Roberts do? Look how young he is there. Wow. That guy was a beast. This is right around the time I was young, but I remember collecting hockey cards, and these were not ones I was allowed to buy because they were more expensive than, regular Topps cards. So it was always a treat when I could trade for them. Scotty Stevens is a blue, and then Brett Hull right behind him. Brian Hayward. Dave Barr, Glenn Wesley, and Peter Sabota. Yeah, so it was really a treat when I actually got to, every once in a while I'd get a pack of these I'd get to open, or a couple of my friends who were collectors would buy them, and we'd all be trying to collect all the Penguins because, we were all Penguins fans. So sometimes trading in that environment was difficult. It's Mike Vernon, old style mask, which he wore, I think, for his whole career, or at least most of it. Ally Frady, that guy had a cannon of a shot. Chris Chelios and Billy Ranford. Now, unfortunately, the resale value on these things is virtually non-existent. There's a couple cards that sell for a couple bucks, but most of the stuff of the early 90s was so mass-produced that it just doesn't hold any value beyond sentimental value. No inserts or anything like that. Adam Oates. Martin Gelinas. I don't think we'll get a Tom Wilson in these. It's a little bit before his time. I do like these packs. They seem to open quite nicely. I wonder why they went away from the cellophane. It's an interesting sensation. It's kind of neat to open something that was, packaged up and hasn't seen the light of day in years. Al McInnes, talking about defensemen with hard shots. Zdeno Seeger. I had no idea there was another Zdeno before Chara. And look at that helmet. Joe Nieuwendyk again, getting a lot of doubles. I don't think we get enough cards to complete a set out of here, but if so, I will try and put it together. I mean, singles are probably relatively cheap. Being that you can buy a box for $10. This is the kind of stuff, though, some people, talk about how expensive the hobby has gotten. And granted, it has gotten expensive for the most part, but you can still collect and you can still enjoy it without really spending a ton of money. As long as you're not one of those people that, if I don't pull a $50 card out of a box, it just wasn't a success for me. I enjoy opening these old packs. There's an old picture of Adam Graves before he was traded with the Rangers, and now he's with the Rangers. I love looking at these snapshots in time. And remembering some of these old players, and some of these guys I'll end up going on and looking up, I'm sure, because I won't remember them. So I like opening the new stuff, but doing these throwback packs is also kind of cool. In my opinion. What do you guys think? One thing about it is you definitely get a lot of cards for your money. Unlike today. Yeah, Robert Reichel's like, why are you watching me sign sticks? Robbie Brown with the whale. Pittsburgh legend, Robbie Brown. Scored a bunch of goals playing on Lemieux's wing. Then again, pretty sure I could have scored a bunch of goals playing on Lemieux's wing. Adam Oates. Some of these guys I recognize. Sorry, I'm not going through all the names. I'm just trying to touch on the highlights and the cool pictures like that Kirk Mcclane there. Just because this will take forever if I focus on every card. It's interesting kind of how flat the photography looks like. You can tell, obviously Photoshop and photo editing wasn't a thing because the colors just don't pop as good on these cards as they do on the modern cards. Still looking for Lemieux. We haven't pulled a 66. Peter Bondra. one of my favorite players to watch as well back in the 90s. Super underrated goal scorer. John Tonelli, clearly challenging somebody to a fight there. Grant Fuhr. That's a nice action shot. Charlie Huddy pushing somebody out of the way in front. Tony Granato, Hall of Famer? Not sure on him. Scotty Young. Didn't play long with the Penguins. Who did we drop there? We dropped Martin Gelinas. A few packs left. It's kind of hard. These super long breaks to keep them interesting for the whole time, so I'm sorry if this is dreadfully boring for you, but I'm enjoying it. I should give a reward to people who actually watch till the end. Rob Zettler, this was the first year the Sharks were a thing, 91. Forgot about that. Sarli Zalapsky, rest in peace. Ray Ferraro. Scotty Young. Yeah. So, if I was opening these without being on camera, I would probably be taking more time with these. Because like I said, I really enjoy looking at the photography and the cards and reading about the players. Fetisov, Marty McSorley, Stevie Y. Legendary Stevie Y, now trying to be a legendary GM. I gotta turn the cards every direction. That's one thing they've improved nowadays is cards don't go every damn direction. Housley again. Curtis Decision. And collecting was way different back then. Just because you were just trying to pull like your favorite players. You know, it wasn't about really pulling that giant hit or, you know, oh, who's my autograph? Oh, it's this guy. This guy sucks. That ruins the whole box. Just, you know, for me back in the day, it was how many Lemieux am I going to pull? How many Sundins can I pull? Because those were my guys. How many Penguins am I going to get out of this? Rod Brindamore, now coach of the bunch of jerks. Robbie Brown again. Johan Garpenlov. Teppo Numminen. Great hockey name. I don't necessarily think collecting was better. You often hear people compare, collecting was so much better. Collecting's so much better now, or it was so much better then. Not really going to make that distinction. I think everything has its merits. I think collecting is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, then don't do it. It's nice that cards are worth. That's Mark Recchi. That's a year removed from his rookie card. Collecting cards is supposed to be fun. It's nice that there are value attached to some of them. You know, I sell a lot of cards because the things I collect is very narrow. If you don't know, I collect basically anybody that scored a goal in a Penguins uniform. I want their rookie card. Or rookie cards. Nowadays, you have many rookie cards. So I have a very specific focus. And then I collect, neat-looking cards, but that's basically the PC that I'm looking for. I'm not really an autograph collector or anything like that, but I do have them. And it's nice that, when I open a box, if I get something something nice, does have some value attached to it. Somebody can sell it to somebody else or trade it to somebody that will enjoy it and potentially get something to add to my collection or something that, resonates with me, like Joe Mullen. Well, I don't know how many people would be looking for that Joe Mullen card, but it's special to me. And to me, that's what collecting is all about. Kelly Kissio. Yeah, these Sharks cards are all like promo pictures because they hadn't played a game yet. So much different, too, the way that Eddie Balfour, I think this is his second year. No, this is a rookie card for Eddie Balfour. Ronnie Hockey, incredibly underrated player. So we do have just a few more packs left here. If you've made it this far, congratulations. This probably isn't the most entertaining break. I do appreciate it. What do you guys collect? I see some people in the comments every once in a while say things that they collect just because they see I pulled a card that they like. Who's your favorite player? What do you go after? You ever buy just old boxes just to go through them to see what you're going to pull? I mean, this is definitely collecting on a budget, which I should turn into some kind of series. If you don't have a lot of money to spend on hockey cards, you can definitely buy stuff a few years old. Maybe not even this much old, but you see on the channel all the time I buy, boxes of cards that are cheap, as opposed to, nowadays, unless it's like MVP or whatever, it's basically at least $100. Some of the stuff coming up now is like super expensive. And yeah, that stuff may be out of your price range, but like I said, I don't necessarily think you have to have that stuff to make it enjoyable. Luc Robitaille, before he was a Penguin. We don't have a Patrick Waugh, but that's a Patrick Waugh sighting. I don't think we pulled him yet. Or Mario. Tom Barrasso with the cup. I love any card with the cup. Tom Barrasso, not the nicest guy. He does have 2 Stanley Cups, though. Which is, last time I checked, 2 more than I do. Getting down near the bottom of the box. This marathon break. If you made it to the end of this video, I'm not going to advertise this. If you made it this far into this video, which at this point is 28 minutes long, I want you to do 2 things for me. I'm gonna do a giveaway for you if you made it this far. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna give something away. Secret giveaway. If you made it this far, I want you to type hashtag old school, because these are old school cards. And then, in your comment, I want you, we're not going to use him. I want you to type hashtag old school, Ron Hextall is, and then tell me what Ron Hextall is. Complete that sentence. So hashtag old school, Ron Hextall is, and I will do a separate drawing. I will do it when we do the drawing for the other giveaway. And complete the sentence, Ron Hextall is. I'm not going to complete it for you, but I want you to complete it. And I will pick a winner randomly. Rick Tocchet, look at the hair. Glorious hockey hair on Tox. He doesn't have that anymore, but That's a fantastic picture. So if you do that, you made it this far in the video. I think I'll probably have like 3 people who actually watched all of this. Those things in your comments. And we will send you out a special treat. Which I don't know what it'll be, but hopefully you'll like it. Gretzky. So we got 2 Gretzkys. There's a Patrick Waugh. There we go. Hall of Famer. Perhaps greatest goaltender of all time. That's a good one. I have this giant pile of cards. You guys have no idea. Unfortunately, they're just out of camera range. But with 36 packs, 12 cards per pack, they add up. And there's another Hextall on the back of this one. Come on. The checklist. See Bozek. Ulf Dahlin. Like a dapper. Looks like a high school yearbook photo. Double J. This is a rookie card for him. Double J, Jaromir Jagr. Looking good in the suit with the Rick Tocchet hair. It's a good one to pull. There's another Ronnie Hockey. Remember, Ron Hextall is blank. And last pack. 31 minutes into this video. It's a long one. It's a long one. I promise I'll make up for it next one. We'll pick a shorter box to open. We'll do new cards because you don't get a lot of cards with those. Pat Verbeek, Brad Lauer. Hostak, don't remember that guy. Don Sweeney. Roger Johansson. Mike Keane. Frederick Olsen. Robert Reichel, who's going to beat you up. Guy Carbonneau. Our legendary Hab there. Dave Pullen. And that is it. So, if you made it to the end, thank you very, very much for watching this video of 1991 Topps Stadium Club. On my quest to document every box of hockey cards ever made, this is one of them. Like I said, I really like these cards. I like the design back in the day. They don't really strike you too much now, but it was cool seeing the rookie cards. And I always love to almost memorize the scouting reports they used to put on these. But thank you for watching. Don't forget our contest is still going, and we will see you next time with another break.